everybody, Drew here. Welcome to lesson 2 or exercise number 2 in our little alternate picking course. So last week we did our first little exercise which sounded a little bit like this. And it was designed to get your fingers in sync, to get your alternate picking down, up, down, up, down, up happening. This week I've got another variation on that we're going to add to it. And in fact it's going to be the exact opposite. So instead of going, if we're thinking of our fingers 1, 2, 3, 4, instead of going 1, 3, 4, we're going to go 4, 3, 1. So the little lick that we're going to play is going to be with our pinky on the 8th fret of the high E string, followed by our middle finger on the 7th fret of the high E string, followed by our index finger on the 5th fret. We're going to play that little 3-note pattern twice. The picking motion that we're going to use is going to be like this. Down, up, down, up, down, up. So if we play it slow, then we can speed it up a little bit. This is another little good exercise to get your fingers moving, to get your fingers, both hands in sync. Now one way that I'd recommend practicing this, I used to do it when I was a youngster, was to grab a metronome, or in this case, grab your phone. Like I've got an app on there called Tempo, works pretty good. And start off with a nice slow tempo, like 60 beats a minute. If you can hear that. And then just start off by playing triplets. So I'm going to play 3 notes to a beat. Once you've gotten comfortable playing the exercise in triplets at a slow tempo, try alternating between the slower triplets and then 16th note triplets, a little bit like this. Once you can do that, turn the metronome off. Just keep lifting that metronome speed up until you find the point where you stumble. When I say stumble, we'll give it a go for myself. I haven't been practicing a lot of this alternate picking stuff for a little while myself, so this is as much as for me as it is for you guys. So let's take that speed, and I'm just going to kick it up a bit. That was 60 beats a minute before. I'm just going to knock it up to 100. So there's our tempo. So remember, triplets first, and then intersperse the 16th note triplets. That's 100 beats a minute. Obviously I can still play that okay. So I'm going to push it a bit quicker, and we're going to find the point where I start making the mistakes. So 110. So that's not too bad either. Let's push it up another 10 beats a minute. That's not too bad. We'll keep going. So 130 beats a minute this time. So I can still get those 16th note triplets in there. So we'll just keep pushing it. So that's 140. So 140 and 16th note triplets, which is basically 6 notes a beat at there. I'm starting to mess up a few notes. I'm starting to mess things around a little bit. So for me, at the moment, that's where I'd want to sit for a while and spend a little bit of time practicing. And I want to do this consistently every day. And it doesn't have to take a lot of time. You can literally spend 6 to 10 minutes once a day doing this. And if you do it consistently every day, you're going to see some crazy good improvements. Each week, like I was saying before, we're going to do a new picking exercise, and it's just going to keep building on what we learned from the previous week. So if you keep following through these lessons, and if you actually practice these little licks that I'm giving you, you're going to see after like say 3 or 4 months, your speed is going to go through the roof, and you're going to be playing quicker than you ever thought you possibly could. So if you want to join me next time, subscribe to my channel, hit like, and hit that little bell button so you can get notified when the next lesson comes out. And yeah, look forward to seeing you then. Cheers.